morning everybody. Today we will be discussing about the chemical oxygen demand. This is once again one test that we carry out to check the organic matter content in a particular water sample. So with the increasing pollution rate which is happening into the water bodies, lot of organic matter is being released, in which we are not able to estimated by the methods of BOD. So COD is one of the methods that we follow to estimate the amount of organic matter. So this particular organic matter what we talk about, that is also being released by the various industrial effluents which is accompanied by different toxicants also. So here we are going to estimate the amount of the organic matter that is there by the chemical oxygen demand, and here the principle is the chemical oxidants like the potassium dichromate and the potassium permanganates, they are taken and they oxidize the organic matter content in the particular water samples, which is used to measure the oxidizability of the organic matter, which when reacts with the potassium iodide, which is one of the components in this particular reaction, they react with the oxygen and they liberate the iodine. So the iodine liberated is indirectly measured with the starch as the indicator, with sodium thiosulfate as the titrant. So the requirements for this particular test goes like this. That is, you need potassium dichromate of 0.1 normality, sodium thiosulfate of 0.1 molarity, sulfuric acid of 2 molarity, that is 10.8 ml in 100 ml of water, and then starch is used as an indicator, and then the potassium iodide, the titration assembly, conical flasks, pipettes and the pipettes. See, this is the formula which we'll be using here. That is, N will be the normality of the sodium thiosulfate, and then you have the blank, and then 8 is a constant, and 1000 we use because we have to express the result in mg per liter over the volume of the sample that will be taken. So the normality of the sodium thiosulfate is 0.1 N into the blank, what the readings that we get, and then into the constant 1000 divided by 50 ml, we get the results which is expressed as mg per liter. Start the experiment now. We have two samples here. One is the test sample, which is taken in the 50 ml of the sample is taken. Similarly, you take the distilled water which is taken as the blank, 50 ml of the distilled water is taken. Add it into the conical flask, and then add the first reagent, that is the potassium dichromate, which is the oxidizing agent, 5 ml of the potassium dichromate. This is the test sample which I am adding. Similarly for the blank. Once this is done, these two water samples have to be boiled for 1 hour in a boiling water bath. Samples are being taken out from the boiling water bath after 1 hour of boiling. This is the test as well. Cool the samples. After cooling, we are now adding 5 ml of the potassium iodide and 10 ml of 2 molar H2SO4. Now the samples are ready for titration. The solutions are titrated against standard sodium thiosulfate solution. Ensure the burette reading, initial burette reading is at 0, and then start titrating till the solution attains straw yellow color. Then add a few drops of starch, 1 ml starch, and continue the titration. It is changed. The endpoint is color blue to colorless. Burette reading is 13. Similarly, we are starting the titration for the test sample, and we need to get the straw color. So once we get the straw yellow color, we need to add 1 ml of starch and continue the titration to check the end point. Adding starch now. We are continuing the titration. Now you can look for the color change from blue to colorless. This is the end point of the test sample. Reading is 24. So the readings are like this. For the blank sample, the final burette reading was 13. The initial burette reading was 0, and the volume rundown was 13. For the sample, the reading initial burette reading was 13. So the titer, that is the titrant consumed, that's the sodium thiosulfate for the sample consumed, was 24. So when you minus, it becomes 11. So coming to the calculation part of it, normality of the sodium thiosulfate into blank minus the sample into 8 by 1000 over the volume of the sample taken. So here if you remember, the volume of sample taken was 50. So normality of the sodium thiosulfate into the blank reading minus the sample into 8 into 1000 by 50 gives you 32 mg per liter, which is the COD value for the sample. From the values that we have obtained, we can come to the conclusion that the sample that was taken had a COD of 32 mg per liter, which is showing that it is not a polluted water, as the water sample was a tap water sample. Thank you.